Hey coyotes, welcome back to Peer to Peer. I'm Sonia.
And I'm Brennan.
And today's topic is self-defense. And it's a risky topic, but we're just going to go for it. Okay, so ways to defend yourself that aren't exactly physical and aren't exactly, provoking to bullying. You just have to stand up for yourself and just standing your ground and not showing fear to the person who's intimidating you or trying to provoke you into doing something you don't want to do. That's my opinion. What do you think, Brennan?
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think everybody has a different standpoint on how they deal with bullies or So me personally, if I was being verbally abused, I'm the kind of person who would just not pay attention to it, walk away, wouldn't give it the attention it doesn't deserve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just my personality. And physical stuff, I've never been in a physical thing, but I'm sure I would just walk away also, unless I was getting beaten on, of course, because then I'd have to defend myself so I don't get killed. But somebody just came up and punched me, I'd probably be mad, but I would probably just walk away because that's just my personality. What about you? What do you think you would do?
Well, I think what you're trying to get at is that you do the adult, mature thing to do, and just kind of, I don't know, walk away. Honestly, I'm not. It doesn't seem like I'm the type of person to defend myself, but I kind of am. And if there's someone who's, I don't know, kind of, I guess harassing me, I stand up for myself and I defend myself, and I kind of I don't want to say attack back, but I don't know, I just try my best to stay out of it, but then again, I don't want them to think that I'm weak, even though being mature isn't being weak, but I do try my best to just not give it too much attention. I do make a comment wow, was that really necessary? But I don't do the same thing to them and try to get revenge or payback or whatever. That's not my style. And if I see someone else getting bullied, then I stand up for them and I just take them out of that situation before it gets ugly. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, that's my personality about it.
Yeah, I think 'cause it's kind of it's all part of growing up, and maturing. It's, of course, when you're a little kid and somebody calls you stupid, you're no, you're stupid, kind of thing. You fight it. But as you get older, I mean, there are some people in high school who obviously, and in adulthood, who will fight back. Obviously, I mean, you see that all the time. But
especially in politics.
So I think it's all depending on your personality. But I personally recommend just leave it. There's no point in causing harm in others. Because the thing is, if somebody's gonna take out of their time to come put you down, whether that's mentally or physically, that's because they want a reaction. They want you to feel put down. But if you don't, if you just ignore it and you don't give it that, they have no reason anymore to do that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember a year and 4 months ago, I was really I don't know, I was just really insecure, and I said a mean word to someone, and to this day I'm still apologizing to that person, and then he's just oh, whatever, don't worry about it, it's not a big deal. But I still think it's a big deal. I still apologize, I still feel bad. And honestly, if you're gonna get in a fight with someone, you'll feel bad because I mean, I just said a mean word, and imagine I don't know, knocking someone's teeth out, you'll feel bad about that. So I guess do it. Don't do anything you wouldn't do in front of a teacher. And if you're gutsy or whatever and you would do it in front of a teacher, just do it to save your conscience, because I don't know, you want to be able to sleep at night,
Yeah, I think it's kind of where was I going with that? I had it in my head.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, after, saying how I feel I would deal with things and, my recommendation, I also do think there is a point to like where if somebody's beating on you continuously, or they're beating on somebody that you care about, or you see that something's not right, you know what I mean? There is a point and an extent to which you should have to stand up for yourself or others. So like, I mean, if somebody's sitting there punching you in the face and you're trying to walk away and they're still doing it, I mean, you're not just gonna let it happen. I mean, don't like turn around and knock them out, but like try and somehow, I would say, try all your options, your nonviolent, your verbal, your least violent options before you go to that major extent. And I assure you, there's going to be very, very few times when you're going to have to actually get to that major point. So I would just say, always, like, when you're trying to confront something and not let it get to you, just like start low. Start by walking away, not giving it attention, and then kind of gauge where you need to go from there.
There's only so much someone can take before you reach their boiling point. And honestly, like, if they're continuously hurting you and harassing you and bullying you, then, and if you've reached help, like to an adult or someone higher than you, and you see that nothing's getting done, or they're continuously hurting you even after you've asked for help, then yeah, I'd say defend yourself, but also, like, don't be the first one to, I don't know, throw the first punch,
whether that's verbally or
just like try to talk to the person first, like without anyone being there, because chances are, if they're in a crowd and they're bullying you while there's people watching, then they're doing it for attention, or they're doing it so they can look like the alpha male or whatever. They want to be seen as powerful and controlling. Talk to them like privately without anyone being there first. Maybe that'll help. And if not, I don't know, Centennial offers peer mediations.
Yeah.
So yeah, just use your words, communicate first before getting physical. Don't do anything you would regret.
All right, well, that's all I have to talk about that topic. How about you?
I think we've covered pretty good ground.
Yeah, so I think we would really love to hear some feedback from you guys. Like, how do you deal with bullies, and how do you self-defend yourself, or defend yourself? Yeah, what was that? Okay, yeah, so we really like to hear your feedback. Any questions you might have, any questions you might want us to go over, any topics you might want us to go over, anything really. Just let us know. You can either go on to the link for the survey on our Twitter, or you can go up to the front office. There's a little box at the very front reception desk that has our logo and everything. Fill out one of the slips, put those in. We love your feedback. We've gotten a few, and they've been great. So, yeah, just let us know if you want us to go over anything on the podcast, anything like that. Anything to add in?
I think that's it. Stay tuned for our next podcast. We'll be talking about student involvement.
All right. Well, you guys have a great break.
Bye.